So here we are back, another one of my aviation events videos, and on this one we're going to be looking at part 2 of my Airshow London series, specifically from Airshow 2021 on the Saturday show. Now Saturday didn't have any flying in the morning. The show started about noon and we had roughly 5 hours of flying. Unfortunately, the show did see a significant number of cancellations. There was some mechanical issues, there was some crew issues, and there was a surge in the US in terms of operations overseas, so a number of their acts had to cancel, as well as some injuries. The F-16 demo pilot hurt himself and couldn't make it. So the show had a few holes in it. They filled them in as best they could. There was still a little bit of downtime, but all things considered, considering the state of the world and what was happening at the time, it was a decent show. So let's get set up. If you haven't seen part 1, the Friday show, there'll be a link up in the top corner. I believe it's this corner. There'll be a link there. You can hop over and you can see that. Part 1 was from the Friday show, and this will be the Saturday show, and it'll be very similar format as the last one. For the rest of this video, it'll mostly just be some stills with my voiceover, and then some video showing the different acts as they happened. So on that note, let's get set up, let's get this video going, and as always, my name is Sean, and this is Sean's Aviation. And just before we jump into this video, I do want to say thank you to everybody out there who has been following, who has subscribed, who have liked the videos, the people who are interacting through comments. I do appreciate it all. It is getting me that one step closer to that landmark of 1,000 subscribers. And for anybody out there who is wondering, I do plan on monetizing this channel, but only in the sense that it's going to offset some of the costs involved in the back end of running it. As I'm sure you've noticed, building these models takes up a lot of material. And up until now, that's just been coming out of my back pocket. So if I can offset those costs a little bit, it allows me to get some slightly better material, get some newer models, get some new stuff going on, get some the construction done. As well, it's going to help offset with some of the travel I do going to air shows, and especially as things open up post-COVID, to some of the different locations that I plan on doing some on-location filming. So there are costs incurred. Up until now, I've been doing it in my back pocket, and at some point, like I said, when I hit those 1,000 subscribers, I will monetize. So if anybody out there is questioning that, I will, but it's only for the back end to balance. So on that note, if you haven't subscribed yet and you like the content you're seeing, please subscribe down below. Click that like button. If you don't like the content you're seeing, let me know why. Send a comment over, let me know what you don't like, what you think I could do better, and I'll do my best to try to make things work. So thank you very much, guys, and here we go, onto the video. So the Saturday show started off with the RCAF Demo Hornet, and as I mentioned, with some mechanical issues, the Demo Hornet did not fly. The actual demo painted up airframe did not fly. They just used a generic airframe. So you can see some pictures here of him doing the takeoffs and doing some of the maneuvers. Unfortunately, it looks like the camera I had mounted on top, the video camera that I had mounted on top of my camera, it didn't actually work properly on the Saturday. I'm not sure what's going on there. I seem to be missing the videos that I took. So unfortunately, I don't have any videos of some of the acts. But I mean, the Demo Hornet's a Demo Hornet. It's the same show that they put on the Friday night, which you would have seen if you saw the Friday night video. But here you go, as I'm saying, there have been some pictures posted here of their flight on the Saturday. As you can see, the weather was beautiful, perfect. So this was the Demo Hornets show to open up on Saturday. Okay, so after the F-18, we had the Grumman E-2 Hawkeye come in and do his demo. And Saturday was a bit of a different day. Like I said, I was trying to focus on getting stuff that I didn't get on the previous days. And as I mentioned, the camera I had mounted on top of my regular camera that didn't work. The video didn't turn out. So some of the pictures are going to be a little weird. So for example, here on the Saturday with the Grumman Hawkeye, I don't actually have any pictures of its performance. So this picture you're seeing here, this is just a generic picture I took from the Friday. I did get quite a bit of video of the Hawkeye show on the Saturday, so I'm going to put that up now. Here is the E-2 Hawkeye on Saturday. Next up was the Pitt Specials, and I'm always getting the name of these wrong. It's the Northern Stars aerobatic team. So they have the two Pitt Specials. Both pilots are former Snowbirds pilots, and apparently they're working on adding a third aircraft to the routine, which is actually pretty amazing. So again, there's some pictures here you can see of the show they put on. Really tight, really close, really dynamic, very, very good show. A 3-ship will be amazing. I did manage to get one video of them doing a sort of formation pass at the end. So I'll throw that up now so you can kind of see the two of them flying by. So after the pits, we had the U.S. Coast Guard MH-65 Dolphin demo, and similarly to previous, I didn't get any pictures on the Saturday. I just did video, so again, the picture you're seeing is just a generic picture that I took previously on the show on the Friday or the Thursday. But here we go, you'll see some of the video of the MH-65's show. Following the MH-65, we had the US Air Force's E-3 Sentry. This was another one of those unique aircraft that they had at this show. And as I mentioned, I did not get any video of this because I was focusing on the static shots and the video camera wasn't working. So you'll see here, I did get a couple of good shots of the E-3 coming in. He did a pass, sort of a left overhead break right over the show, and then circled around, came in again with everything hanging out, did a really nice dirty pass down the show line, and then headed off and went back home. And after the E-3, we had the Snowbirds again, kind of anchored in the middle of the show with some nice light. And I was down on the hot ramp for both of this, even the E-3 ahead of this. I was down fueling the Blue Angels for their afternoon show. So I did get some shots of the E-3 from the hot ramp as well as the Snowbirds. So these pictures here you see are the Snowbirds as they taxied out, heading out to the show. And then I did not take video of them on the Saturday. I took some stills. So as I talk here, you'll see some highlights of their show, some of their tight formations, you know, everything they did. A really good show. I'm always happy with the Snowbirds. They always tend to have a lot of aircraft right in front of your face, pretty much all the time. So never a dull moment when the Snowbirds are in the air. And then following the Snowbirds, we had the two F-18s go up. The F-18s were, it was supposed to be the two of them. One of them had a mechanical issue at the last second, and they were only able to get one of them airborne. I do not know the pilot's name off the top of my head, but this pilot was a local boy from London, and this was actually his first time flying in an air show. And he just beat up the field. He had a blast bombing around, making a good show. So you get some pictures here. You see here this F-18 just beating up the field. Making some low passes, just hitting the burners as much as he could, burning a bunch of gas, and putting on a good show. And after that, we had the Blue Angels go up. And for the Blue Angels, as always, it started off with the Fat Albert show. I actually climbed up on top of a fuel truck to get the pictures of the takeoff. So you get some really good shots here of Fat Albert's kind of low pass as he takes off before he climbs out. And I also took a few pictures of the passes and the high-speed passes he did. And then I did get a video of the Fat Albert doing his combat landing. So here's the video of that.
Yeah, runway looks vertical. That's about the angle that they're at.
It'd be awesome to go.
And then as always, after the Fat Albert show, we had the Blues go up. And I alternated back and forth between taking video and taking stills of this show, just to kind of get a little bit of both. So I was still up on the fuel truck for the takeoff, so you'll see some good shots here over the crowd as the Blues took off. I also got the really good shots of the solos doing their takeoff. They took off together. The Friday was a low show, so the Saturday was the high show, so everything was slightly different. So you'll see the two solos taking off at the same time. Then the one guy keeps it low and then goes at the end and goes vertical. I also got some really good pictures here, as you'll see, of the Blue Angels Diamond, where they go by. You know, they're like 18 inches apart on the wingtips and stuff, so it's a very close formation as they go by. And there's a few others I'll throw in here of the formation, doing some of them the mirror pass, and then the four ship did like a dirty roll, so I got some pictures of that. And then the sneak pass on the Saturday was just beautiful. Some real good shock cones forming around the aircraft as it went by. So the Saturday show, I got some decent shots. Again, some stuff that I was trying to get earlier in the week that I didn't get properly, so I managed to get what I wanted to get with that. And then I did get quite a few videos of the Blue Angels show. We ended up having to head down partway through their show with the fuel trucks, but I was able to get videos of part of their show from sort of down by the other end of the field, kind of where the photo pit was. So I took a little bit of video of their show from that end as we were waiting to go down and fuel them. So I'll throw up a few videos here of the Blues doing their show. So that takes us to the end of the show. I am just going to put up a few more random shots of the Blues here while I talk, just so there's something for you guys to look at. Now, unfortunately, as I mentioned, the video camera, I think this is the third time I've said it, the video camera I had mounted to the top of my camera for whatever reason didn't record any of the video from either that or I lost it during the transfer, any of the video from the Saturday. If I do find video, I will go back and re-edit this video and re-upload it. Hopefully that'll happen before I get this going live, but we'll see what happens. On that note, because I ended up having to work for part of the Saturday show, there were some acts that I didn't get video of. The Ocean Sentry, the Hercules, there was a few things that I couldn't get any shots of, specifically because I was actually working in the show. So then it didn't quite turn out as well as I'd like. There was also a few acts that were supposed to fly on the Saturday that didn't fly on the Saturday. Things like the KC-135 went mechanical on the way. The P8 Poseidon decided not to fly on the Saturday because they didn't have a maintenance team with them and they didn't want to break. So there's a few little things that changed on the Saturday show, but they ended up getting a decent show, and we'll wrap it up here. So thank you all for watching, and I should have some more videos coming up about this show, some specific videos just about each individual act. So stay tuned for those, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, if you are interested in any of the content you see, you can access my website at www.seans-aviation.com. You can see all the latest pictures of aircraft and museums and the build logs of all of my current models and past models on that site. And if you're interested in any of this content, please click the subscribe button here on YouTube to follow more. Thank you very much, and see you guys next time.